EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Watch the boot. No. Check. Ball. Check. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Drop deep. Drop deep. And the ball.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
Brings up third down. Check, 59. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. It's free. Check 49. Check.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Mike, 58, right there.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Okay, get back. Check. Pause.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go, buddy.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check 99.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Clock now to throw. He's got Fuller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
58, boy, 58. 58, Mike. Keep it up, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go. Me, I got this. Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, D. Go. Check him up. Check the call.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And caught by Henry. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10.
First and goal.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Let's go,
Locke looks to throw it again. And that'll be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down. Locke going to go on fourth down. It's complete to Fuller. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got one. Orbit. Out. Go.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Jackson now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You think you gonna get this? Kill.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself, because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
go. Come to one work. We won. Any weapon.
He's coming. Double up.
Snap.
Clock now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Lock now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Switch. Hey, watch in, watch in.
Hey. Stop.
On first and 10, here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike's 59.
On second and 9, Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
59.
McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check. 59. Check right. Hey, switch ball. Check 59, Mike is correct.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check hot route. Hot. 66, pull it hot. Mike's 59.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Check, 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 check.
Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Benjamin. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, check, 59. I got you, son. Full trot. Get this. You're all out. Mike, check, 59, 59.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. 6 man. Go out. Check 3. Turn.
Now Locke again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
59, Mike, 59. Check, 59. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Echo.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Yo, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, pick up.
From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Jackson on the keeper. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Check.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Desmond King there on the coverage.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
On the ball. Go.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Walker in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
58, the mic. Squeeze. Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Pick the edge.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, 60 or.
Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Lock now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
We got three.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's just me and you. That's it. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Jackson on first down. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. No take.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
They snap it and run. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Come on.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You got it. You got it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Quit talking about it and bring it.
This is McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson escaping. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
59. Check, 59. It's out.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 50. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Don't get nervous. Mike 59.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Pull it together. Shit. Max box. Right. Check 59. Mike. 59. Mike to 59. I got you. Go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the slant.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 4th down, Jackson buying time to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
58 to Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Exit. Zoom.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Go.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end, but you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Marquise Brown becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Escape situation. Let's go. Go. Mike, check. 59.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jackson. Gonna throw again. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
We go! 10 Lobo.
Watch the curl. Undercrunch.
On the ball. Get it.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Past the 20.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, no. 58, come on. Let him know, let him know.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
Check, 59. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
One last shot for Jackson. That is caught by McCaffrey. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Stepping it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. This one taken from the 7.
Let's go, fellas.
So this one will wind up